just 25 minutes from downtown Nashville, nestled between Brentwood and Smyrna, is a small town that's not so small anymore. You may have heard of it, Nolensville, Tennessee. It's booming, it's beautiful, and if you're thinking of moving to Middle Tennessee, then this should be an area that you take a look at and consider. But fair warning, it is not for everyone. I'll talk to you all about that just coming up. See you on the other side. Nolensville sits in the southeast corner of Williamson County, just about 22 miles from downtown Nashville. You've got Brentwood to the west, Franklin to the southwest, and the National Airport, Nashville International Airport, we call it B&A, is just 30 minutes north. That means a lot of folks moving from here commute into Nashville, or they work in nearby Cool Springs or in Brentwood. Nolensville has grown fast, but it still gives off that rural meets suburban vibe that so many people are really craving when they're looking to move to Middle Tennessee. Nolensville was once a one-stoplight town, but today it's home to over 15,000 residents, growing by the day. The town covers about 10 square miles, and developers are working overtime to keep up with the demand. But here's the thing, it still feels like a community, not just a collection of subdivisions. So when I was growing up, Nolensville was really a very, just west of the county, tiny little town where we used to come over to the co-op to get grain for the horses, and there was a saddlery trade every couple of years. It was really just a very rural community that you got to, but had no real reason to come otherwise. Now, it is obviously, Nolensville Road is the main street and main access that gets you in and out. Obviously, that's because it's the street that took you down to the town of Nolensville from downtown Nashville. You're going to see, and I'll mention several times, one of the cons about Nolensville is the fact that it is mainly that 2-lane highway. But frankly, there's access it's very simple. To get over to Cool Springs, you're not going to use that access. You're going to go across county. Look, there are ways I can teach you about how to get around some of the cons that may be in each of these areas. But first, I've got to give you the basics. I'm always going to tell you the truth. Housing in Nolensville is mostly newer construction. Think homes built after 2005. That's when this area really started taking off, probably because of the good school districts and affordability. You will find all brick homes, craftsman style homes, even some modern farmhousing look, that style that's so popular. Most homes, newer built, sit on the quarter to half-acre lots, with prices started in the mid-600s and going up from there, especially in gated or luxury communities. So here in Nolensville, yes, you're getting a whole lot of newer construction, 2005 or later, but you also are going to easily be able to find more of the single-family ranch homes on an acre or more that are not going to have the amenities. It's going to be on a rural side road with no street lights. It's not going to have any of the amenities, but this is an area that you can actually find still larger lot sizes, ranch homes, if you really want more of that space. And many people do. This is an area you can still find it. Some neighborhoods have pools, walking trails, even community barns and food trucks on Fridays. If you're dreaming of space but want amenities too, Nolensville new construction does deliver. So why is everyone suddenly talking about Nolensville? It's simple, the schools, the safety, and the lifestyle. Williamson County schools are some of the best in the state, and people want to be zoned for them. Plus, it's safer than most surrounding areas, and let's be honest, it's just plain charming. There's still that feeling of everyone knows everyone. I'm afraid that may be going by the wayside pretty soon, but let's hope not. It's got grocery stores, restaurants, doctors, everything you need for everyday life right here in Nolensville. And of course, just a couple minutes away from Cool Springs' huge shopping mall kind of shopping. And up Nolensville Road a little bit, just over into the Davidson County area, every conceivable grocery store and more chain kind of stores that you could also possibly want to. Not many of the chains, not many of the national retails in Nolensville itself. If Nolensville sounds like it may well be a fit for you, this is where my relocation guide comes in. It's free. It's packed with neighborhood insights, and it will give you so much great information to keep you from making some of the mistakes that many people make when they're moving to a new city. Also, if you're ready, let's have that 30-minute Zoom call. I can help ask questions of you that will then allow me to help you guide to the right location for you, the right community. Some of the things that you're looking for in an area that I know because I've lived here my whole life. Now, let's get back to it. There's no shortage of things to do in Nolensville, especially if you're active or have children. Nolensville Park is the heart of the town, packed with baseball fields, a splash pad, playgrounds, and trails. There's also nearby hiking in Percy Warner Park, Radnor Lake, both, of course, within 25 minutes. All right, so let's be honest. Every town has its pros and cons, and as always, I'm going to tell you the truth. Nolensville, known for and a big drive to Nolensville are the great schools. You've got safe and family-oriented neighborhoods. You've got the newer homes, the newer construction at a far more affordable price than other cities of Williamson County. Quiet, small town feel, and close to everything, but not too close. Let's talk about some of the cons of living in Nolensville. There's a lot of traffic on Nolensville Road. They were not expecting this influx of people and the influx of construction. There's a lot happening here, and the planning commissions are really working on it. Another con, there's not much nightlife. If you are someone who loves nightlife, or your hair out of your face, you're gonna have a problem here in Nolensville because there isn't any. Now, it's close by. You know, I've mentioned many times. Brentwood has very little nightlife. Cool Springs has more. Franklin has more than Nolensville. Nolensville is quiet, it's family oriented, and the nightlife's not here. And of course, you can go on down to downtown Nashville if you want. That doesn't seem to be the appeal for those who are here. If you want a walking neighborhood, that too is probably not here because this does tend to be more single family homes, but townhomes are moving in. And just over the Davidson-Williamson line, if the schools are not important to you, but you still want more of the spacious feel that is Nolensville, you can look over at the Lenox Village area. So there is something for everybody. We just got to know what it is you want. And I've got to be honest with you, another con about Nolensville is the fact that there's very little inventory. There's not many homes for sale. We've driven through here. I think I've seen 2 homes, 2 signs. So there's very little inventory. That means the pricing has not softened much because, again, it's back to all those pros. Williamson County schools, more urban, more spread out. Many of the things that many people moving to the Middle Tennessee area really want. So if you're looking for a place where you can get that bargain, as many people do call me and say, I really want to be able to find a home where the people are desperate and I can get it for a steal, this is not the place for you. Nolensville is not ideal for everyone, but if you want room to breathe, a strong community, top-notch schools, Nolensville may be perfect. Nolensville is for people who want the benefits of Williamson County without the Brentwood or Franklin price tags. It's a dream for young families, people working remotely who want more space, and even retirees who want peaceful living without giving up the convenience and access to good shopping, great schools, and maybe have their own little garden in the backyard. Nolensville is not for the bar hopping crowd, but if your idea of fun is a backyard fire pit, school events, and knowing your neighbors, then you will probably love it here. While Nolensville has grown quite a bit in the last few years, it still feels like a great place to grow your roots. Whether you're just starting your home search or really trying to delve into which community is the best for you, now is the right time to reach out to me. Grab this free relocation guide and let's have that 30-minute Zoom call. That call will help me help you determine whether Nashville will be a good fit and which community in Nashville might be the best fit for you. Then we can start the home search, and I tell you, we'll map out a game plan. It's not that difficult. Let me help. Talk soon.